And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he goes down, but not before he... Inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure. He squirts free. You've got someone to tackle him.
On second down, Mostert. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. The NFC going to line up and go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play. And
let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play action. Now Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. This throw incomplete. Nearly. Picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but 3rd down coming up.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he will not be able to turn the corner. He's out of bounds, shy of the goal line. And the defense steps up and denies the attempt for 2.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Down to the 42, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball. Look at the big man rumble. And touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL,